Okay, I'm just keep going. Okay, I'm first, right? I think y'all planned this. I just want to say to Rosa that we stand with you. We're not going anywhere. You're a survivor. You can cry when you want to cry. You can throw things when you want to throw things. But continue to do something for your son. It's about him. But you still have to live your life at the same time. Okay? Sorry, Sabrina Fulton, Trayvon Martin, and Javaris Fulton's mom.
If I see y'all, they talking, I'm gonna have to tell your business, so I'm gonna do that. I met Rashi when my son passed away back in 2019. I met her through Susan. We met through actually Susan's organization, which saved my life. It's very dear to my heart. We just met each other. We had one common denominator, which was our kids, and we moved from there. And she's my best friend. My bestie.
Okay, so my name is Sharisa. I met Rashi also through Susan, through the organization, and she not only became a friend to me, but she's also my sister, and I will love her for life.
No. Get this over with. Words can't explain how much I love you, my Rose. I met you in 2018 through Susan. But we kept up this fight with none other than Angela Seeds. It's an honor to know you and your family. Paul, you know you love to call me the lady with the goals in the mouth. But it's an honor. Yes. But this is what love is about. This is what us mothers do. Thank you. You all allowing us in your lives. Because it's not easy to let people in your lives after losing a loved one. This is our Rose. We love you, darling.
I remember the first night you called me in search for justice after meeting Susan at that event that night. She directed you to me. And I know a lot of people put pressure on the mayor, we gotta get this done. But it's not just the mayor. This case just need the community to unite.
Yes. Yes.
And come together.
Yes.
And demand
Yes.
that something is done. I am so glad that our Broward County State Attorney is here today.
Yeah.
Because see, the bus stops there. And you heard from the mayor, we need to vote. I think I told one of the mothers up here, I didn't really want to hear much about the new gun law because we don't vote.
Right.
And as long as we don't vote, or we don't take anyone to those polls and vote, these are the things that we're gonna deal with. When I first started Florida Parents of Murdered Children, none of this up here existed. None of these parents had a voice. I created this organization so that they can come out of their shells and they can begin to be their own voice. I've taken them back and forth to Tallahassee. one of the things I say to them often, I don't do well with events. I do well going to Tallahassee,
Right.
talking to those legislators. We've had an opportunity to get a bill passed called the Witness Protection Bill that actually protect the identity of witnesses. But I noticed this year that our police department's not even familiar with that law. And so I went back to Tallahassee to meet with our Attorney General. And I asked them to put a campaign together, put some funds together to let this community know that that exists. And I talked to Omarosa yesterday for over an hour, 2 hours. And one of the things we talked about, Mayor, is we have to get the federal government engaged
Yes.
with our
Yes.
homicide department.
Yep.
I know they work with robbery.
Mm-hmm.
I know they work with serving warrants.
Okay.
But back in Miami in the late 90s, I had an opportunity to sit on the Weed and Seed Board. That was money that came out of the crime bill that dealt with killings that was going on in my community at that time. So gun violence go way back with me. It didn't start when I lost my son. I was on that board and we had 5 federal agents. Congresswoman made sure they was properly funded, and we solved every killing in Liberty City, in Opelika, and then Miami Carroll City.
Yes.
And it's important that our elected officials do some research on what happened back then to put some of those things back in place. Because the truth is, whether it's $100,000 or $500,000, people are afraid to talk.
Yes.
There's no street code today. I've had to deal with a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old. They didn't do anything. They didn't deserve that. So it's important that we unite as a community and we demand these things. I tell my parents up here when we go to Tallahassee, if you're gonna take photos with those legislators and you're gonna post them on your social media, it's important that you know where they stand on the
Yes.
issues that you
Yes.
stand for.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And I love you. Whatever got your back.
I am the Recia Tolliver's mother, Regina Tolliver. Tan, I just want to say thank you for what you do for all of us. That's how I met Emma Rose. That's how I met Susan. I never forget when you was down at Captain Marine's office. You had us down at a fight. And I had my daughter picture in my hand and Susan walked up to me and she just took the picture and hugged me. So that meant a lot. And you just been here for all of our mothers. And you're so sweet, you know I'm always here, I love you. We call each other and it really broke my heart when I found out about your son. Because your son was 17, my daughter was 17. He had dreams, my daughter had dreams of being a traveling nurse practitioner. She was right there at the door, I heard all the time. But I do things to cover it up and I try to put the best on the outside. But I just want to say, my daughter got killed. She didn't get no justice. And that's what it was about. Witness protection is very important. Nobody wanted to talk. They had someone there. It was quite a few people in the area that saw things. They even arrested someone. They couldn't hold her because she feared her life.
Right.
She didn't want to talk. She didn't want to, it was just, my detective did everything that he could do. He really did. But no justice because we see things and we don't say nothing. And it's very important. This bill they just passed broke my heart. It broke my heart. And every day we losing our children. Y'all don't see me crying. I don't post it on Facebook or anything, but I go through a lot of depression nights. I go through a lot of sleepless nights. I'm still working, thinking about retiring. I've been with Dade County Public Schools for 38 years, and my thing tells me to
Yes.
keep working. My mind tells me to keep going because we're just losing our children.
Yes.
And it's gonna be the wild, wild west right now. So I just pray every day. That's the first thing I do. I put God first in my life. When I open my eyes, the first thing I say, Lord, I thank you for a new day. Because somebody wanted to be here today and they're not here. So I put
Right.
God first in my life. I became a foster mother. I adopted two and I have one. And children is my passion. And that's what I teach them every day. And anybody that want to be a nurse, educated in nursing, helping one another. When the pandemic came, I cried because right there my daughter would have been ready to go out and make somebody's life different. She would have been in the pandemic. During the pandemic, she would have been out to help someone, and her life was cut short by a 15-year-old child shooting at somebody else, was shot in the head driving my car. Everybody in my car was shot, even her friend. She had been out to dinner and she got killed a day after my birthday. So I love these moms. That's why I'm here today. I met so many moms through Sabrina Fulton, Trayvon Martin mom and dad, and mainly Tangela Sears fought for me before I even knew who she was. I was in Orlando and she was standing in behalf of my daughter. I didn't get no justice, and it hurts every time I see killing and I lost a kid they wanted to put back in the community. So I just thank you, sweetheart. All the moms, I love each and every one of you. You know I do. Moms Demand Action, I met you all after this pain that we all go through coming together. So I just thank God for everybody that's here and keep us in prayer.
Yes.
All
Every
the
day.
moms out here, they have lost. The pain never goes anywhere. So I just thank God for the strength that He gave me to help take care of somebody else's children.
Hello everybody, my name is Sharita. My baby name was Amari Pierre Lewis. And what I am here for I know y'all been standing up a long time, so I'm not gonna be long like you. I just want to tell Rashid and Paul how much I love them so much. And what we have to recognize that there are fathers behind some of these roles also. And because Paul is my baby, so you know, I had to get from Bobby Paul because your tears was like wet my heart. But I just love you, you know, I just love y'all and love y'all and love on y'all, you know, or whatever. But I also want to piggyback on what the mayor and the state attorney and everybody say. We have to get out there. But there's a law that done passed. Let me tell you, we have to get out there and vote.
It's gonna cost me
Because it's
$60 to
easy,
do that.
very easy for somebody to be charged now
Right around the
that
corner.
everybody told guns, the 3-year-old was probably told guns now because of
Paid for it
the
anyway.
law that done been passed. But I want to thank you all for coming. I'm not, you know, from Broward, but they remember when they met Rashid. I don't even remember when I met Rashid. I just know I met her through Susan. Bullets for life. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over 20 years old, so. I'll be 22 next month. So, I gotta be legal to drink.
Yes.